here playing each other.
Dude, we tap them out. We say, you know what, little bros? We got this one.
I think it's time that we took the stage.
Let the old heads handle this one.
And are they... Wait, they're gripping and ripping.
They're getting into it. All right. So it looks like Graves is the red Falco?
Yeah, Graves is red. Last night, I think I don't have like a ton of experience watching these two play against each other, but I was on a setup last night with Graves and Frenzy, and I think Frenzy has a very like slow, like control the matchup through lasers sort of pace in the way that he plays.
Yeah.
And Graves is a lot more aggressive. And in the back and forth that they had going on, Graves had the upper hand. I think Graves was winning most of the games I was watching last night.
Frenzy?
Against Frenzy,
That's
yeah.
so interesting.
And I think what they were talking about while they were playing was the just stylistic difference in the way people approach this matchup.
Sure.
And I'm interested to see how Noot plays it because I think he is similarly very, very aggressive.
Exactly.
Noot always wants to be doing something fancy.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, nice up smash out of shield. That was so smart, knowing that the back air was too high and choosing an up smash. Another thing about Graves when I beat him, and we will be bringing that up a lot more. Ooh, nice combo. He wore a Kirkland clothing as well.
Wow.
I think it's just like a him thing.
Oh, he's been wearing the same outfit the whole time because he doesn't want to forget.
He doesn't want to forget. Why would you want to forget the worst day of your
The
life?
worst day of your life.
That everyone in Discord is roasting
Dude, you know what's also this was messed up. This is like the first time I felt like a bit of a unk player. Is yesterday I'm playing against Graves. We're on Stadium. The stage is transforming, and Graves says, "Oh yeah, you used to play on this back in the day all the time."
Dude.
And I was like, "Come on, dude, I'm 27."
Yeah, but then you said 27 out loud, and you're like, uh-oh. That's over half the way.
Yeah. I think both of these guys are in a similar spot in their Smash story at the moment where they're part of a younger, newer, getting good before Slippy generation, but have like really come up in the past few years.
Yes.
And they're like starting to separate themselves from the pack in like their regions. I think that's the big thing.
Another thing about Falco in particular, like Slippy helps Falco quite a bit. Because Falco is like your kind of, for the cultural, all in, like shove it down as much as you can. But like Slippy, you can get these like infinite friendlies, and I think that actually helps develop this particular character a lot better than the resources that Falco had in the past.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think your execution and the combos with Falco, I think Falco's always had this thing, right, where he's referred to as like one of the best characters in the game, like in theory, but we see this issue where there seems to be this gap at the top level.
Oh, he opens him up. Hold on, Aiden. This might be it.
This could be Noot sailing back into this game.
That was... Oh, he goes for a crazy hail. That was kind of a crazy downer to go for by Noot, but... A little shield grab? It's just a down air war. It's two Falcos. Oh, the F smash! You're crazy about it.
But he's got to finish his edge guard. Surely we grab? We throw?
Oh, no way. Good counterplay. Platform tech chase, nothing there.
Huge DI away there. And that you might be able to just hold there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, bro? I see in Noot's face a little bit wide-eyed. I see in Graves' face, cool as a damn cucumber.
Cool as a damn cucumber.
Josh was telling me a while ago, he was like, you should only play Falco in this game if you can play 8 hours a day. That's how he feels about the character.
That's kind of what you need to do.
And Slippy, being able to play all the time lets you do that.
Yeah, the magic of the Falco execution is just requires so many hours into it. I would say compared to other characters.
Yeah.
The other thing about Graves that I was thinking about, this poor guy came down to SoCal recently, came to the SoCal Star League Championship, had a wonderful performance, outperforming his seed. Noot did okay at that event as well, but Graves really, really went far. And then Graves left he was locked in, headphones in the whole time, leaves his headphones at the venue, and says, Aiden, bring them back to me at Don't Park in the Grass.
No!
And he turns to me last night, and he's like, so did you bring my headphones?
Oh my god.
Totally forgot.
Dude, you're the worst.
I know. I failed him.
I just, let me say, I know we joke about it a lot, on the podcast you may have heard of that we do, but you are an evil person.
Yeah.
Thank God Graves didn't leave his dog at the venue. Because you would have mailed it back in a box.
It would be bad if Graves brought his dog to the venue. It would be annoying.
All right. Nice one. Okay, Noot's making it happen. We haven't been paying too much attention to the neutral because we're waffling.
Yeah.
But that was such good counterplay in the Shine and Shield. It's, you know what's funny too about up-and-coming Falcos, the tier 2 Falcos, if you will, is it's just one of the most interesting characters in the game. So we naturally just magnetize toward like their come up. That's why we know the Noots and the Graves of the world a little more than maybe the you know, the Fishy Clairs or whatever, the Bards.
Because you kind of want to see the Falco making it.
Yeah, and there's always this hint, this dream that they might crack it open like Ginger did.
You know, I don't know if they feel this way necessarily, and if I was in their position, I wouldn't necessarily want to care about this narrative, but I think a big thing Noot had to overcome at the beginning when he was playing in Idaho, pre-Slippy, a little more isolated of a scene compared to Nevada where he's at now, is he really had to prove himself to the rest of the Pacific Northwest, so he had to travel way further to come to the regionals that there were, and a lot of people in Washington that were good, like, didn't believe that this guy could do it.
Interesting.
And he had to, like, overcome that skepticism and be like, no, like, I'm as good and better than you guys. And I think Graves is like kind of the Washington torch holder right now. So there's this little battle of like between Idaho and Washington still, like all these years later.
Right,
Later.
The scars don't go away. The body tells the story, if you will. No laser. He just keeps going for the down air read. And actually, Noot on his last stock. This is, I mean, it's anyone's game. Straight back air, but it's Falco Ditto, so. Falco mirrors. Sorry, I'm an FGC guy now. Shine on a shield.
All right. Yeah, and you send it, and that's easy.
All right, 1-1.
That feels good. I think there's a bad feeling you get when you have a game one that doesn't start off so good, and then you start clawing it back, which is what Noot did. He brings the comeback, and then you've done all the work, and you mess up the thing right at the end that gets that game back for you, and you still lose. And I think in a best of 5, when you have that situation like mentally, and you go into that second game and you lose again, it is so much more difficult to come back mentally.
Yeah, there's short-term momentum which happens inside of a game, which we talk about a lot in Melee. It's very present, but there's also just set-wide momentum, you know. And it's up to you as a competitor to find that like energy, that will to continue. Trades with the turnaround up tilt with the downer, but he actually wins that trade. Oh my God, he's just moving.
Grave with a bad tech in there. Really, I mean, he just had to tech away to the left, but
I like the turnaround grab too. This hits.
I love that. It's a lot of creativity from Newton. The combos throwing up airs there in the platform. I think a lot of Falcos are getting way, way more comfortable with up air than they used to be, realizing that this tool that like pokes and pops, but kind of sends them at weird angles a lot of the time, is actually super, super good.
The juiciest wave dash in that shield. Actually very Mango-esque, and I hate to say it, but I'll say it.
You say that it's Mango. You hate to say that it's Mango-esque.
No, it's more of like it's a commentatorism, but that was just so juicy and well executed by Noot, so. Ooh, that was good. He could have double shined on shield, but he actually backed up off the shine. He wave dashed back, let Graves shine on a shield, and actually ended up in a positive situation.
Oh, the light. Oh,
nice.
Just need to get a little further over, but he still cleans it up.
Okay, it's battles. Oh, he crouch cancel! I was playing Vish right when I got here. I wanted to warm up.
Yeah.
And we're playing Falcon Dittos at crouch cancel, one of his nairs. I was like, I'm trying that new shit. That he's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people are figuring it out right now. A lot of people.
Oh, he lost his jump.
Dude, that was crazy because he SDI'd that up air, but then it led it to a worse situation for him.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Oh, yeah, just an easy cleanup. He might have been able to opposite tech that, but there's so much lag when you're at that high percent. You probably just...
Noot's scoop when he gets a wayward shine. Noot's scooping a lot of these on-the-ground situations, too. He's waiting for the right moment. Like, Graves is doing, like, regular get-up, bad roll-ins, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Noot... Oh,
nice.
Noot's defense has been really, really on point. I think, like, any, like, weak hit that Graves is finding on his CC or on his shield, Noot's managing to start up something off of it.
Lasers out of the corner as well. It's fun. Like, Tier 2 Falco, like, gameplay, too, is just, like you were saying, there's a creativity to it that, like, the level of them allows, which is why they're like the most electric sense. Almost hits that.
There's all these spots where it's like not as refined yet. It's kind of like that when that one LLACS Grand Finals happened, and I think it was like Chem. It was the big open bracket, and it was like Chem versus 404 Cray.
Oh, it just
and
battles.
And it's kind of like, if you're a fan of the game, this is the set that it's kind of about.
We say that a lot. Yeah, me and Aiden are big fans of collegiate melee, we call it.
Yeah. Collegiate Melee rocks.
And that's not to say they're like worse or anything.
No.
It's just like you get to see more of the game expressed in different ways.
Is it D1 basketball player bad at basketball? I don't think so.
I wouldn't say so.
We know.
Slime
knows so.
Is a fifth grader as good at basketball? Could be. It could possibly be so.
Nobody is saying that.
Some people are saying that. I think many are.
I think you've expanded. You've expanded the.
I'm just saying, you never know who's going to be really good at a sport.
I wonder. I feel like one issue I'm watching here is a lot of the time, like, Graves feels a little more locked into place or locked in his movement. Not really sure how to like move out of spots as like Noot controls the space around him, and having more space in the last game, I felt like benefited Noot a little more, so I'm surprised he went back.
There is interesting. So there was a situation last game. Noot was in the corner and just kind of lasered out and got it back. And in the Falco Dodo, you're kind of like, you're definitely trying to prevent that situation, but you have so many tools to stop that from happening. But it seems to keep happening. So Graves, I don't know. Noot found out something, it feels like. I know it's easy to say because of the lead, but we'll see.
I mean, if you want to look at it that way, it kind of happened in game one, right? Like, Graves had the big lead at the beginning, and Noot just like carved that game back into something that was extraordinarily winnable. And I think that'll happen sometimes, is like, if you're the better player in that moment, you'll kind of be down because like somebody will be doing something unorthodox, or like you don't really know how this player like plays this matchup or plays the game in general. But then you slowly figure it out in that first game that you maybe still lose, and then you just carry that knowledge into the rest of the set.
Look at Noot's spacing. He's actually playing so safe, but not in a way that you would consider like too much, right? His spacing is really nice. His drift back is really nice, and it's making it really hard for Graves to touch him.
I love that fair too. Just stuffs his jump, sends it back out. But Graves, Graves up in this game.
He hits the laser shine up air. Crazy. No tech, you're dead.
So nice. That's kind of what I'm talking about, dude. That's the slippy Falco time.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that the mid-level Falcos just weren't doing in 2018.
Yeah, it's rough out here now, dude.
We were living in a world where nobody could SDI.
That was a great, you just do like the mid-air short hop shine in this matchup, and you can, if they have not thrown out their aerial because they're kind of like fishing for a short hop down air, or like, sorry, a full hop down air, you'd actually catch them and just get them with their whole damn dick out. Nice.
I think Noot every time.
Turn around laser! He doesn't need to do it. He's smarter than me.
He just goes for the basic. He went for the Sheik thing. I would have done that. Just send out the leg.
Rolls behind, actually gets grabbed for it. All right, this is Graves' time. PNW on your back. But like real PNW, not Idaho.
Fake, not fake Idaho.
1-1.
Oh.
Gets it down. Yeah, that was crucial. This is going to be everything. Nice job, dude.
Man.
What a crazy last stock.
That was it. Noot just found kills in such tough and tight spots. I think that makes the difference in that matchup. With Falco in general, it's your job to convert all of these uncomfortable, weird DI spots that people weren't hitting 5 years ago